Alright, so I am a little behind schedule, mainly because the little ones. Not gonna lie. But here we are anyway. Oh man. Alright. I think we're golden. No face cam today on the YouTube end. Kinda not feeling it, so do with that information what you will. I just didn't feel like doing any of that. Let me turn down my volume. There we go. Alright. We're actually going to turn that down way more. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, what point sizes are these? The biggest, I'm assuming, is 9. Always. This one should be 5. Yep. This one should be 3. Yep. And 1. Also, yep. Dope. So, let's go ahead and start, right? Ugh, it's in... Ugh. There we go. Wow, I already hate that. Maybe we'll start with, man, I'm really uncomfortable in my own setup right now. Hey, what's up, Sunlee? How you doing? You are indeed first. Wow, I'm hating that. Hey, what's up, Bendy? How you doing? Alright. No face cam today on YouTube, by the way. I know I haven't had it on for a while, but no face cam today in particular because my camera is acting up. So I didn't. It's either I didn't go live and I figured it out, or I didn't figure it out and I went live. So that's why I was like, we're just gonna do that. Doing well. What are you working on? I am working on a Monster Sanctuary fan art piece. If you don't know Monster Sanctuary, it's like an 8-bit little RPG game that you could purchase on Steam, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. Sorry, I had to think. I was like, what's the other ones? I'm doing good. What about you? I'm doing pretty good. I busted my hand here a little while ago. But other than that, we're Gucci. Looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bendy, if you hear me having two different conversations, it's because I am live on YouTube and on TikTok at the same time. What, buddy? So, I'm not crazy. I'm just doing multiple live streams. Your flop era is low-key serving. I don't know what that means. What do you mean my flop era? What does that mean? I'm an old woman. I have to ask those youngsters what they mean. Oh, nice! I literally, so for those of you that don't know, this is a Monster Sanctuary fan art piece. And the reason why I'm doing an eagle is because that's the specter that I chose to start with, which is this guy over here. He is a lightning eagle, and by far my favorite out of all the options you could have gotten in the game. There was a lot of other cool monsters, and I thought about doing them, or drawing them, excuse me, but I was like, nah, the eagle was the best representation for this. There we go. And he's a serious boy. He's not a happy boy. Hey, thank you, Jack. I appreciate the likes. I'm hoping to have a decent live today. I have my daughter distracted, and my son is kind of distracted. So hopefully we could get a decent live in today. I think I want to make that eye smaller. I would like to idealistically finish the line work of this today, because this is definitely going to be a two-piecer, I'm sure. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, I have a Huon too. You could actually see it kind of like right here down at the bottom. I have a Huon 24 Canvas Pro. I've had it for about a year and a half now. Lightning, eagle, extra crispy chicken, right? You are absolutely right, Jack. I do need to start using it. I haven't really customized my art live. You are fine. Give me 1 second, guys. I haven't really customized my art live to the extent that I have my whatchamacallit, my gaming live, and it's honestly just because of time and the little one that you hear in the back. So I'm multicasting to TikTok actually, Jack. TikTok and YouTube. So I kid you not, it never fails. The instant that the babies see me in my chair is whenever they decide to act up. It never fails. Buddy, you're fine. He's trying to crawl up on me. He's good though. He's trying to stick his head under my desk into like my lap. And he's realizing his head has gotten much bigger than what it used to be. It's worth the seconds. I know, Jack, I know. Hound me because I know it takes seconds. It's just one of those things where I'm like, whenever I'm doing what I gotta do, it's the last thing on my mind. And I'm like, I just gotta go live because I'm 20 minutes late. And if not, I won't go live. Isn't that how all little kids are? Their attention. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So I'm guessing either you have a little one of your own, or you are around a lot of little ones because you understand. And it's really rough. This is actually the first time I'm working on art for myself in like 2 weeks. I've been slammed with work, and specifically like work commissions and graphics that I gotta do for a company. So with that being said, this is the first time I've done art for myself in a while, and it just feels nice, but I'm like, I could be doing so many other things. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Oh shoot. Funny onion. Yeah, I'm sorry. I am the funniest. What's up, Nene? How you doing? Oh, frick, that hurts. For those of you too that are curious in knowing what I'm complaining about, you were fine. He's in front of the TV. As soon as this music stopped, he looked at me and started complaining. I grew up in. Aw. Thank you, love. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had a whole bunch of friends that I didn't know were in a foster care system until one time that they were in theater with me. And I was in band, but the theater and band worked closely in my high school. But I didn't know they were in foster, in like any sort of foster care until their foster parent drove up, and I realized, like all their siblings, that I thought they were just saying, this is my sibling. I thought they were like saying, because they were how close they were as friends. Like, no, they were legitimate like foster siblings. And give me one second. The baby is over here. And anyway, so I was like, holy crap! That's like when I realized that was like my first exposure to anything like that. And it's hard. It's hard on everyone. So I'm glad you're okay. Keep up the great work. You're a king or queen, whichever you prefer. I am both. I am both. No, I like to not think of myself as royalty. I like to think of myself as the painter, the one that would come to the royal palace to take your portrait and then after leave forever and never come back until it's done. Yes, Lord Onion. I'll take Elden Lord. I will take that. I will take Elden Lord. I do have Bandcamp stories. So Jack, I'm running two streams. I am dual streaming on TikTok and on YouTube, and one of my commenters here on the TikTok end mentioned something about it. So that's what brought up that conversation. Whenever I do my art streams, I'm always live on YouTube and TikTok, versus my gaming streams in the evening is just solely YouTube. Oh, gee, what's up? Before you ask, Daniel's not here. He's at work. He had to go to his 9 to 5 today. Hail the Alden Lord Onion. We are not worthy. That is not true. Maybe a little. No, I'm joking. Hey, Jack, how's your Elden Ring journey going? Don't tell me you're ready. Stop playing. I figured, yeah, he's at work. I was saying this a little earlier in the live that this is the first time that I've done anything art related for myself in a while. That's relatable. I'm drawing. Hey, what are you drawing? What are you working on? If you want to come over to the YouTube end, I could always mute out my babies whenever they get wild. But it's LeSaltyOnion, or it's linked in the bio in case anyone is interested and wants to hop over. Not to mention there's high quality video of what I'm actually working on. Normally there's face cam. There is not today because my camera is being weird again. But there normally is. Hopefully I get it fixed for tonight's stream. He's lucky. I have a 9 to 9. Oh man. I used to have a 9 to 6. And yeah, that's not bad, but I worked in like a whole financial job situation that I'm not going to go into too much detail of. I fucking hated it. Terrible place to work and finance from, so I don't recommend it. I'm the only one that has said yes. Well, there's 21 votes and 10% are saying yes. So, if that's the case, there's like 21 votes, 10% means at least 2 people said yes. But there's also 90% saying more content is more content, meaning they don't necessarily care for a podcast. It's more of the exposure end that they're saying to do it for. So I've been thinking about like having, well, Daniel and I have always talked about this, like starting up a podcast between the two of us, and it's like random conversations. It could be current events, it could be gaming, it could be art, it could be social media, whatever, right? We've always talked about doing it and we never done it. But now that we're so heavily into YouTube, I guess committed to YouTube is the appropriate term. Now that we're so heavily committed to YouTube, I think I might pitch that to him again and be like, "Hey, yo, we should do this now." Oh, that's cute. If you post anything of it on TikTok, tag me in it. I'd love to see it. Baby. More content. We just want to hang out with friends. Exactly. Speaking of friends, Jack, we have not played together yet. You are the only person at this point out of the battle buddies that I have not played with yet. I've played with Omni, I've played with Meta, I've finally played with Mike and Carla. I haven't played with Sun Lee. I don't know if he's still playing though. I see him playing a lot of Call of Duty. Um, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that's everyone that I've met through you guys. And you're the only one that I think is left that I haven't played with. Sad face. It's because I'm an onion, isn't it? Hey, what's up? Cat tart? What? Cact art. Cact art. Like cactus. Cat. A cact art. Okay, okay, okay. They don't know what good content is. Quality content. Tell them, OG. Tell them. They don't know what quality content is. Hey, OG, where were you going to host your platform? Like, were you going to have it here on YouTube or were you going to put it on, not Shopify, Spotify? Let me know if you do, dude. That's dope. I am down, Jack. I am down. Is that rumored with this next update? Okay, we'll do. Yeah, let's go, baby. Howdy. Yup. Cool. I got that right. Running Discord, PSN chat party is. Oh, I don't blame you, Jack. It is super complicated. Um, Not only is it complicated, but it's very distracting. I personally have not had to do it, but if running regular OBS and playing games is distracting, I can only imagine how distracting it would be if I was playing games and having like 3 chats going on. I could find out more about the update. Well, no worries. I haven't been getting updates from their Twitter. Normally, that's how I keep updated on all their stuff, is through their Battlefield bulletin on Twitter. But I haven't been getting any of their notifications, so I don't know if they're not posting updates or if they're not releasing information until the game is out or the update's out. Like, I don't know what's going on. But I'm very excited. The other night I played. The other night I played with Mike and Carla and Meta all in the same group, and that was the most fun I've had on Battlefield in a very long time. I miss that game so much. I want to go back and play it some more. But one thing I do say is that I cannot play that game without friends. That is one game that I think 100% requires friends. I wonder if that's going to cut my chat. Okay, reconnection is stable. No? Okay, live is still here. Dope. Hey, thank you, Cat Art, for the like. Is legit fun? Yes, it is. Dude, like I freaking love you guys. Like if it wasn't for Meta showing me, like I would have known nothing about it. I'm not going to lie. But like everyone has their own personality and it's just hilarious to like watch them all mesh together while playing Battlefield of all things. I freaking love it. Oh man. For those of you on TikTok that think I'm talking to myself and going crazy, I am live on YouTube as well. Link is in my bio if you're interested in checking out what I'm doing. I'm doing the exact same thing that you see me doing here, except for it's in like HD quality, so you can see it all nice and big. And normally there's face cam, but there's no face cam today. No more music. I have to say no more music because your girl got flagged and shadow banned for playing lo-fi music. So as much as I'd love to have it back, it's not coming back until I find something 100% free of royalties. What app do I use? I use Adobe Illustrator. I use Adobe Illustrator. I use Adobe Illustrator for pretty much everything. With the exception of like every now and then I need a specific like gradient and then I'll push it into Photoshop. Sorry, I was waiting to see if he was gonna get loud, but it never happened. See, Jack, I was looking for channels like that, and I think Meta showed me the Nefx. I think that's Nefx. That's how you pronounce it. And I was like, okay, let me look into it. And I just haven't. I'm not gonna lie. I've been very consumed with my work. I just finished one of my probably most stressful pieces of the year, commissions, which I'm very excited that it's done. It came out great, but it was definitely one of my most stressful pieces so far to the year to date. And since these commissions have been like really hounding me, I haven't had much time to even breathe. So, much less be a sane, functional human. But yeah, I'll check them out. Relax there, killer. Alright, I have baby on lap. Never mind, he got up and left. Wonderful. You're absolutely right, Jack. What's up, Toby? Hey, what's up, Abok? Dang, I look away for 1 second because a baby puts his head on my lap and you guys are all in here. Breathing is overrated. Am I breathing too heavy into my mic? Let me know. Oh man. But yeah, the talent. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think I'm that talented. I'm just a cartoonist. That's what I like to consider myself. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're this like great thing, da da da. This, you're an amazing artist." I'm like, "I'm just a cartoonist. That's what I enjoy. Cartoon art." But yes, I do have the knowledge, and thank you for letting me know about those channels. I'll definitely check them out, and I will be doing it here soon. Now that I've kind of opened up my windows here a bit with finishing up those projects. I could definitely hop into doing that stuff. Like I haven't even created my "Be Right Back" banner or opening banner. Like I created metas, but I haven't done like my own, and I laugh about it. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like the wild life of an artist. It's beautiful. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. It's hilarious. Ayo, what's up? What's up? Just stopping by. Long day dealing with annoying customers. Well, Abok, show them your pimp hand. If not, I'm sure OG, if he's still lingering around, will show it for you. Hey, Gigs, what's up? How's Elden Ring going? Yeah, that's what I was like. I figured that they were doing. They're keeping their update on a hush, Jack. They really don't want us to know anything. I hope it's because they are excited about what's coming to Battlefield and not because they haven't finished it and they overpromised an update that they can't exceed with. Because that would be terrible. Not just for like us as the players, but like overall their publicity. There's already so much junk on the internet about 2042, and so I hope it's not that, you know? So April update hopefully soon cuz we're already 7 days into April with no update. So soon, baby, soon. I hope they're not over promising. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I just hope that they said there was a lot of big changes and some map redesigns if I'm not mistaken coming. So I'm excited and I can't wait to see what comes out of it. I just hope that it's soon, sooner than later. I've been really wanting to play more Battlefield, and the other night after playing with the crew, it makes me really want to play more. I just can't play the game by myself though. That's my downfall about playing Battlefield. I can't play by myself. I get too chaotic or bored easily because I don't have anyone to focus on. Like, yeah, I have my teammates and the objective, but it's not the same. It's not the same. What's up, Omni? Hey, hey. Ooh, around the 12th. I feel like that's too far away. I need it like tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Flipper? How you doing? Is this a Digimon thing? No, it is not. I finished the Digimon thing yesterday. I drove myself a little insane and finished it because I needed to get it finished for other projects. I don't know if I like that. So I say I drove myself a little bit insane because it wasn't a nightmare to do. It was a nightmare to export. It was a nightmare to export. So after doing what I did, I understand why animators charge so much. I'm like, okay, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Not only the animation end, but the whole process of exporting is a. Hey, buddy, thank you for for that. I appreciate it. I focus on chat, C5 donations, and create my own game. Exactly. I feel I'm there with Omni. I feel like it's a lot about the squad. I love playing with you guys. I love playing with friends on multiplayer games like that. Like I'm very heavily into like playing Overwatch, or I was. I freaking love Overwatch, but it's such a team-based game that it kind of ruined it for me because I don't have anyone that plays it anymore. So I love playing with the squad though. Maybe I might do some solo runs later on, like a mini stream or something, just to get back into it right before the update. Man, I wish I could draw. Abok, you can. Everyone can. There was an article, or not an article. It was like a poetic. I don't even know, like a poetic explanation. I will just say that. I don't know how to properly phrase it. I guess it was an article. No, it was. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I was reading something, and I wish I knew who it was so I could quote them, but they said the only thing that a artist has that's a natural born talent is the will to create and the need to create. If you don't have the need or will to create, then that's the only natural born. If you have that nil or need or wish to create, then you are an artist. You just got to find your medium and practice in it. Everything else is a learned action, is a learned skill. And I highly agree with that. I don't think anyone was born and they were like, "Yo, I'm going to pick up graphic design because that's what I was meant to do." Like, nah, I don't think that at all. So yeah, just get an iPad with one of those pen things and go to town. Exactly. That's actually a great way to do it. I have an iPad and I have and the Apple Pens, and I did that while I was at work. I had like this whole composition notebook, like um, this whole composition notebook cover, so that way my boss wouldn't know it was my tablet, and I would draw on the clock. This was back whenever I was working that 9 to 6 and was miserable, and I was creating little to no content for myself or my business. Um, or for anything for that matter. I don't even think I was taking commissions back then. And if I was, it was like one every couple of months. So I say do it. Me sitting over here playing Overwatch on PS World. Hey, I boom boom. I'm talking about like full squad, Alvin. Full squad, the whole gang. Here you go, baby. Vroom vroom. There you go, papas. But yes, I'm down to play too. It's been a long time since I've played Overwatch. I think the last time I played Overwatch was with Giga and Haz, and that was during the Christmas skins, if I'm not mistaken. That makes sense. What makes sense? My random ramble about learning and natural born like talents, or getting the tablet. Raul, what's up, man? You want help? Don't scream if you want help. Just say, Mama. Here. Raul, what's up? It's been a hot second. I hope you're doing well, staying safe, and taking care. There you go. All done. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? It'd be cool to learn how to draw anime. Well, that's like I would. That's I was gonna say it's simple, but it's not simple. You just have a shit ton of references that you could go through, and that's what makes it simple. Um, like anime is something that I'm not very fluent in drawing yet, and I take a lot of practice in it. But there's so many great references for you now that you could pull whatever at this point and understand how to draw it. Yeah, are you ready to recycle? Both. Okay, cool. Then go do it. If it puts you into a financial strap, don't do it. But otherwise, go do it. Hey, 7 concurrent viewers. What's up, everyone on the YouTube end? I don't think I've had this many viewers on YouTube in like since I first launched my art streams. So what's up? I appreciate y'all. I see you. It's podcast hour. What do you guys want to talk about? What iPad would even be good to get? Because they get pricey. You're right. They do get pricey, and each one has their limitations on what you can and can't do. So if you get the iPad for art, you of course it's a multifunction tool, so it doesn't just have to be used for art. But if you get an iPad, um, you would have to get Procreate, which is another $10 investment, but it is one of the best programs, and I mean this. I 100% mean this. So I use Adobe, specifically Adobe Illustrator, and that's $30 a month. Procreate is a one-time buy of $10, and you literally have all the functions of pretty much Photoshop and Procreate thrown in, or Photoshop and Illustrator thrown into Procreate. The only reason I don't use it full time is because I'm not a fan of how my line works vector. That's another subject though. But for doing art, standstills, animation even, like Procreate is a freaking steal for $10. I would have easily paid like $50 plus for that program. But for $10, absolute steal. You would have to get it and it's worth it. But let's see. For the iPad, which one to buy? I have the bare minimum. I have that $350 one because I was like, I don't know if this is going to be something that I enjoy or stick with. And I'm glad I didn't buy the more expensive one because I ended up, as soon as I got laid off, I went full time back into what you see me currently doing. And with me going full time into this, I use my tablet again. So I have the bare minimum tablet and it works perfect. The only thing you will run into issues with is how many layers you can and cannot put onto it or into an image, which not until you get heavy into art, I don't think it'll matter too much. I like to work in a lot of layers as you could oh well, most of my layers have like 20 to 50 layers. That's an average. But you'll see layer limitation, and that's pretty much the only time you'll see a limitation due to your iPad. So you don't have to go big unless you are gonna stick with it forever. But there's plenty of artists that I know on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram that use and only use Procreate, and they freaking love it. And it's a great program. Be my Elden Ring guide for an hour. Where are you? Where are you? In the capital? Are you going to do Rykard's quest after all? What are you doing? What are you doing, Gigs? Batman? Speaking of Gigs, let me link him. I forgot. Jack was also in here. I gotta link Jack too. My keyboard is dying. Gigs or Jack, if you're still here. Oh wait. Why is Yeah, gigs. Put exclamation point Giga for me, and then put exclamation point Jack for me, please. I'd love you forever if you could. I tried to do it, but my keyboard is dead. I forget I have a wireless keyboard that I have to recharge. If not, it won't work. Especially whenever the little ones like to turn it on randomly. All right. Hey, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it. Fun fact, Giga and I actually met through TikTok. And Raul too. I met Raul, Giga, and Has, Has doesn't really come to the YouTube end often. He stays on the TikTok end more. But I met them all through TikTok, and they are wonderful people. Giga was playing Giga was playing Lego Star Wars, the new one, earlier today. It looks so freaking fun. Hey, go check him out. Super dope. And Jack, of course, has an amazing quality gameplay that I could only wish that I one day have on Battlefield. So go check him out. Love those guys. Love them, love them. Maybe one day, if Ro was still here, maybe one day when Ro starts streaming, I could link him too. Yeah, I was looking for ASMR and her kids were crying. I it's so sad because I believe that shit. Look, I dude, my kids are fucking wild. Oh man, sorry TikTok. I forgot I was live on that end. Please don't ban me. But I'm not going to lie to you. My kids are wild. They're not the friendliest of kids. And whenever I say that, I mean like they don't care if you don't like loud noises. They don't care if you're streaming. They don't care about anything other than what they want. And that's both of them, not just my son, who is a baby. That's my daughter, too. She has thrown plenty of temper tantrums on my lives to the point where I was like, okay, I gotta cut it because of her. But, my son is the main one I cut because he's the loud, crazy one. But anyway, I always feel so bad for the TikTok end because I can't mute on the TikTok end. I can only mute on the YouTube end. So I'm always like, look, guys, I'm sorry. If you want to, that's why I think I started dual streaming too. Like, I'm like, look, if you want to come to YouTube, I can mute out my kids. Man, my kids are terrible. There he goes. He's like, you talking smack, Mom? You talking smack? Let's see. You know what he did? He turned off the sound bar. So he is upset, and that is somehow my fault. He came over here and looked at me like, why'd you do that? I'm going. Stop touching the TV, buddy. Oh, man. Go kill, I haven't done, oh, man. So Requala and Lord of Blood are kind of mixed into one another. I don't want to spoil too much for you gigs, but go go find the Lord of Blood, and it'll kind of explain a bit more to you about the storyline. So go do that. Go do it. Go do it. You have been ordered. No, I'm joking. Hey, buddy. You turned off the soundbar again. Give me 1 second, guys. Gigs. You should start with the Lord of Blood. Or if you haven't done Rykard yet, do Rykard. He's not necessarily a mainline story boss that's mandatory, but he is a mainline story boss. He is optional though. I think depending on what you do in the volcanic manor will determine one of your possible endings. I don't know that for sure, so don't quote me. I know there is 6 endings, and one of them is related to Ronnie. So take that with whatever a bit of information you'd like to know. Hey, what's up, OG? Welcome back. You missed me talking about my kids and how they're terrible, but I love them. They're absolute terrorists. I could relate to them. You were a terrorist as well? Man, they're wild though. I thought having kids was supposed to be like this calming, relaxing, like family bonding moment. Nah, man. You know what's like having like zero to no sleep, and then the sleep that you do get, you're like it wasn't enough, and then you just kind of cry with them sometimes. Oh man, kids will break you, man. I don't like that. There he goes. He's like, I heard you talking smack, so I'm gonna be the worst that I possibly can. As he tries to crawl under my desk and unplug. Nah, he unplugged my headset. He said he was going under my desk, and he was on a mission. He already knew what he was doing by the second he crawled under there. So he just raspberried my leg. I did not fart. You're fine, buddy. Hell yeah, I used to make bombs. What? What? Oh gee, what? Did you get like expelled from your school, my guy? That's ridiculous. If you can't tell, he's already No, what's wrong with you? No. Shoo. Get your cup. Look, it's right there. Your cup is right there. Thank you. So, oh gee, I don't literally mean they're terrorists. Jeez, my guy. Oh my god. They're just like not calm to things. Like that. Like there can't be a calm moment in the house. That's what I meant. That's crazy. You wild, OG. You wild. Is that Jean I see? Is that the lovely Jane? Are you lurking? Hey, yeah, thank you, buddy. Oh no, there's dinosaurs on my desk. Yeah. Alright. So what do you guys want to talk about? It's podcast hour. Ew, that looked terrible. Has anyone seen the new Sonic? I heard that it was phenomenal. If you've seen the new Sonic, if you guys seen the new Sonic, let me know, cause I heard it was freaking great. And I need another adult's opinion on it, and not just like moviegoers. Do you remember Bobby's World? I do not. I don't think I know what that one is. Remember, I don't know how old you are, OG, but I'm assuming you're along the same lines of like Daniel's age. Daniel and I have a 10-year age gap. Not to mention, I grew up in a place where I didn't have internet or television up until like I moved out. So that also probably didn't help. 27. Oh, gee, what? I'm 20. I just turned 26. What played the effect into not knowing what Bobby? What's Bobby's World? Elaborate. Daniel's 34, about to be 35. I had to think. I forget our age gap sometimes. It's a cartoon from the 90s. No, I don't remember it then. That's probably why I don't know though. I only remember from I was born in 96. So I didn't get television. I only had television up until my sister was born. So for like 5 years. And then after that, like, I never had television again until I became an adult. So I only know stuff from like the first 5 years of my life. All the SpongeBob references I know are from the early stuff. So yeah. We didn't, where I lived, we also couldn't get antenna. So, like, I couldn't watch like Fox or anything like that for The Simpsons. That's something I get commonly asked. That's why I'm saying that. So, No, you want to know who I hate in the volcanic manner? I hate fucking Patches. Patches is the freaking worst. I hate him in every freaking game he's ever been in that's from Dark Soul or from Software, and I'll just freaking like off him. I'll off him without any questions in the game. No questions asked. He looked at me wrong, done. And this time around, I'm like, I actually care about this game. So I'm like, I gotta be more careful. Because what if Patches is actually important? Not to mention that I've only seen him one other time outside of an area where I couldn't kill him. So, I fucking hate Patches. Okay? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hate Patches. So much. The Hubs is only a year older than me. Thought it was 3. No, he'll be 36 in July. I mean, not 36, 35 in July. I was over here thinking about my age, but I'm 20. I just turned 26. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Bobby's World though. Maybe I might in like my subconscious if I see something about it or look at like the cover art, if you will, of the show. But I don't remember personally like just saying the name. Never had cable until I started stealing. Dude, I know what you're talking about. Because my dad did that for like a little bit, and then we just stopped, and my parents divorced shortly after. But that's funny. No, I don't. I never had cable. I didn't even have the antenna until I became an adult. I barely had a radio. And I say that because I was gifted a radio for one of my birthdays. And so I would listen to it, right? Because I mean, I had nothing else to do. So I would listen to the radio, and I hated all the music on the radio, by the way. And long story short, I started listening to like the rock channel on there, and I would barely get like I had to have my radio in one corner of my room, one specific corner on my room at a certain height. If not, it would not catch any sort of signal from any channel at that matter. Excuse me. So, uh, yeah. Long story short, I grew up in a very rural area. My parents are divorced as well. Well, mine are weird, dude. Mine are toxic Hispanic, the normal toxic Hispanic parents, where they hate each other and then they love each other. So, mine divorced or split, whatever. I don't think they were ever legally married. Mine split, and then man, my story's kind of messed up because like, if I get into the specifics, like the guy I call my dad is not even my dad. So, but that's another story for another time. That's another podcast hour. It's a lot of small details. But my my parents are toxic, dude. They hate each other, and then like they still live under the same household. All the kids are grown up and older now in college, or like me, have their own family. I'm the oldest. Um, here, baby. So it's like they split and then got back together, and then they hate each other, and they still hate each other, but they're like, well, we might as well because we're already here situation. And I'm like, well, that's not the way that works, man. I feel you with the antenna radio. OG. That's funny. I'm glad someone else understands because I say stuff like this to Daniel, and Daniel, keep in mind, Daniel grew up in the city, so he had no issues with any of this ever. Like getting local channels was never a problem. Having Internet, never a problem, other than maybe finances. Like, he literally has had no issues or struggle with getting that stuff unless it was finances versus me where it was like finances, it was finances, it was our area because our area didn't support that kind of media literally because we lived out in the middle of freaking nowhere. And then like it just sucked because you didn't have much other than like a bus to school. You couldn't walk to school. Like Daniel tells me stories of like him walking home from school. And I'm like, "What?" Like for me to get to school it was like 20 miles. I used to catch a bus to get to school at like 5 in the morning. And this was a school bus, not like a private bus or anything like that. Like that's how bad it sucked. And then there would be plenty of times where I'd be stuck on that bus past normal hours because of bus drivers calling out and shit. And when they call out, then it's a double route. And there was always plenty of double routes with my specific bus ride. And I hated it, so. My overall school experience was terrible. Like, the main core memories are there, like leaving. Hey, baby. But I don't understand how people are like, high school is your prime time. It's the best. Like, you'll regret it and miss coming back. And I'm like, no, that's the people that can't move on, man. Those are the people that stayed in their hometown, like the prom kings and queens that stayed in the hometown, had a baby with someone from the school, hates their life, and sells me Avon or tries to sell me Avon. Look, baby, your cup. Look. Why are you being fussy, papas? So there's that. Hey, Alvin, you get it. You get it. Missing the bus was definitely not an option. And if you missed that bus, you already know damn well your mom is gonna kick you to your freaking curb, and she's gonna tell you to find a damn way, 'cause it is not her fault. I remember there was plenty of times, but my bus driver was also a jerk, where she would see me walking out of my driveway, and she would not wait. She would just dip. My bus driver hated me and then had some sort of audacity to be like, "Oh, I love you." Like, I remember her name, Mrs. Bats. Fuck you. You have traumatized me from cool nicknames like Bats, man. It's freaking Bats. But yeah, missing the bus was definitely not an option. If I missed the bus, it was like a world of mayhem. Oh, geez. So I used to go to the principal's office a lot up until like sixth grade, and it's mainly because I could care less about school. Like I was good at it. I was smart. They knew like from my test scores. Like I would do all my homework. I would do all my like classwork. That was never the issue. What the issue with me was like lashing out and back talking to teachers because I was very much like question the man and the authority kind of kid, and I still am to this day. So I was sent to the principal's office a lot for that shit. And I never really got in trouble after sixth grade, except for one time in high school whenever I like cursed out this teacher for not doing her job. And then they're like, well, that's not your fault. And I'm like, I know, it's another long story for another podcast, but. And they're like, you shouldn't be talking to your teacher like that. And I'm like, she gonna catch these hands. It was my senior year of high school. I still remember that teacher too. I still hate her too. Oh man. Let's bend this one. Where is your anchor? There it is. Bam. Fixed. Fuck them lazy ass teachers. Hey, what's up, Shy Ghost Boy? I see you on TikTok. I just now looked over and saw you. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Yeah, those teachers, man, like, she was a pre-cal teacher. And I was like an honor roll student in high school, by the way. Um, my lowest grade was a B. I, I, I'm not gonna be a smartass about it and say I was the best or anything because obviously I wasn't. But like, I was a smartass kid, and so I was failing this class, like legitimately failing, and I've never failed any other course. I failed. I was failing this freaking course senior year of high school. Last credit I need for math credits to graduate, right? And I'm stressing out. I'm like sweating bullets here. I'm like on the verge of a mental breakdown because I'm like my family will disown me forever. Like so many reasons, right? Yeah. That's how I felt. And this teacher, I am nose deep in a textbook. Stop. Sorry, baby's over here like biting. But I was nose deep into it. Well, he's pretending. He threw himself back. But I was like nose deep into a textbook, specifically a pre-cal textbook, because it was her class and I needed to pass it in order to graduate, right? So, um, she was sitting at her desk. Give me a second. Baby's going wild. Okay. He's just gonna be fussy. I think I'm gonna end it if he doesn't cool it. But anyway, so I was reading the textbook, going through the textbook, practicing whatever you want to fucking call it, and the teacher got mad because I wasn't doing her worksheet, and she was like, she got salty that I wasn't doing her worksheet that is supposed to apparently help us. It wasn't even classwork. It was just like a worksheet that she just wanted us to do because she wanted us to shut up situation. So, um, I told her no, I wasn't going to do the worksheet because I have to teach myself how to do pre-calculus because she wasn't doing her job. Long story short, I'm going to keep it PG and short because hey, thank you back and welcome back, baby. You're a good storyteller. No, I'm not, dude. My brain is so fucking chaotic. But anyway, so this teacher, I basically told her I was like, "No, I'm doing this because I need to learn your course so I could actually graduate and leave this hellhole." And she got mad at me. We kind of went back and forth. And then she asked me to go into the hallway, and I told her, "Fuck no, I'm not gonna go into the hallway where you could hush me up. No." I told her straight up, I'm like, "This is gonna happen here and now." And it wasn't just me; it was everyone in the classroom. Like we were all honor roll students in the classroom, and she just wasn't. We were all flunking, so I told her off. I was like, "No, fuck you. You're not doing your job, and since you're not doing your job, it's making us all fail when it's obviously you that's the problem. Send me to the principal's office. I don't give a F, whatever, yada, yada, yada." And I went to the principal's office, and they're like, "Yeah, it's not your fault. We're investigating, yada, yada, yada." And I was like, "Yeah, you're full of it. I know you're not doing any of that stuff." My school did not care about us at all. I went to the poorest school in my county, and I also went to the most athletic school in the county too. where it didn't matter as long as your grades don't matter unless you are bringing in the school funding for the sports department. So yeah. Shy Ghost! Hey! Thank you for hopping over to the YouTube end. Did you find me on TikTok and then hopped over to YouTube? Or did you find my YouTube and then hopped over to TikTok? Either way, thank you for hanging out on both of them. That's super dope. But yeah, if my daughter ever gets in trouble, or son, if my daughter or son ever gets in trouble for telling a teacher off because they're not doing their job, we're gonna go get fucking ice cream, and then I'll go cuss out the school. I'll be a Karen for my kids for that moment. I don't give an F. Not all teachers are good teachers, though I do understand that their jobs suck. And a lot of them hate it. But if you hate it, you shouldn't have gotten the job. Or you should find another one. Found your TikTok, then went through to your YouTube. Well, Shy, you are amazing. Thank you. I love it. I appreciate it. And you are amazing for hopping over to the YouTube end as well. During the daytime, I do my art streams that you found on TikTok, and then wandered over to YouTube. I dual stream those, and then in the evenings, you can see I play games. Recently, it's been a lot of Elden Ring because I freaking love Elden Ring, and I'm a From Software fangirl. Normally there is face cam for these bad boys. I don't have it currently set up because my face cam was being weird, but there should be some later tonight, hopefully, for the gaming live. But thank you for hopping over. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Love the support. Do you stream as well, out of curiosity? See, I got kicked out of school technically. What? What'd you get kicked out of school for? You have piqued my interest. I mean, if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. If not, I get it. But, dude, I at so many points wished I would have gotten kicked out of school. But I was such a good noodle. And the teachers did love me for the most part. I was a band kid. I'll watch it. Dope. I appreciate it. They are teachers because they want to make other people miserable like them. And I agree with that. But there's a lot. It's so weird because the teachers to younger kids are always more happy than the high school kids. And I get it. Like, high schoolers suck. Like, they're going through puberty and hormones and yada yada yada. I get it, man. Like, that sucks. Especially to have to deal with someone else's child doing that. Like, I get that. That sucks. But if you freaking hate your job that much, you should go somewhere else. Hey, what's up, Fideo? How you doing? Shy. I get that. I get that. I don't like my own voice either. And with me not liking my own voice, I totally get that. Um, I feel like I sound like super nasally and gross all the time. But I just kind of bit the bullet and started doing it because, well, this is my life. This is my business. I'm a graphics designer by day and mom all the time. I need some sort of like, some sort of socialization, right? Sorry, the baby turned off the soundbar again. Yeah, I look, if any teacher would have put their hands on me, regardless of gender, they would have caught hands. I don't care who it is. I barely like to, I'm not an affectionate person. I'm not a physical touch, love language kind of person to begin with. And if someone would have touched me just because, I would have like totally thrown hands. Especially a teacher. But like I said, for the most part, the teachers loved me. There was only two that I ever had problems with. One was a racist old man, and the other one was my pre-cal teacher, which came out to be racist on the news recently. So, fun. Hey, can you not bite? That'd be dope, my guy. Thanks. Hey, dang, everyone's hopping in. What's up, Bavish? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, Fideo? You have a nice voice, Onion. Oh, I sound like a little boy going through puberty. Yeah, you say it, buddy. I sound like a little boy going through puberty that didn't really fully mature out of his puberty stage and got stuck with this like mixture of feminine and masculine voice. My biology teacher is the worst. Time to break that system, man. That's whenever I start throwing hands with people. Tell Dan I said smell you later. Alright, I'll tell him, OG. I'll tell him. I think I met you on. Oh, okay, okay. I get you, Shy. So, here, let me. Dude, I've been on his stream a handful of times on TikTok. I want to be on there more, but there's just not enough of me. I'm stretched too thin with all like the projects and life going on. But yeah, I've been there a couple times. He's super dope. I love him too. If I'm not mistaken, he does Twitch content. Dude, she was a sub. She wasn't even a normal teacher. She had no right touching you, man. Instant hand throws. Instant hand throws. She's gonna catch my best friend Lefty and then my other best friend Righty real quick. Straight to the jaw. As violent as I sound, I'm not a violent person. I'm more of a speak the truth against the man. I'm a protester. I'm not a fighter. I'm such a weakling. Not physically. Hey, congrats, Gigs! Let's go! Everyone say yeah for Gigs. Let's go. That's dope. Yeah, me and my friends on. Dope. Okay, Shy. I'll check you out. I'll check you out. You gotta start going live though. That's my only demand. Oh man. You gotta start streaming. That's my demand. Oh man, the big one is walking out of the room. If she's walking out, that means it's about to be 2. Yeah, it's about to be lunchtime. What's up, monkey girl? What can't you figure out? What can't you figure out? Here. What's up, Solo? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I know why you can't figure it out. You put it in Spanish. You want to play Animal Crossing?
No. Can we see the word game?
It's not on there.
No.
You want to play Sakuna?
No. Yes! Sakuna's so nice! Yes! Sakuna's so nice! I love Sakuna!
Yes, let it update, okay?
I'm going to watch it update.
That's
I'm not sitting on the couch. I'm on my
okay. And now the other one's upset because he saw that she has the Switch. Alright, it's time to change something. Alright, let's see. Also, you made me crack the fuck up right now. Sounds like a 12-year-old hitting puberty, but and he's really proud. Yeah. That's my voice. It's so and it's weird cuz like I lose my voice and like I get this ounce of raspiness that just comes back naturally over time. So Daniel and I were talking about this like Monday or Tuesday, whatever day he was in the art with me in the art stream, and we were talking about like how my customer service voice and my normal voice are two totally different people. Like two totally different people. If you're catching the live and you've been here the whole time, you know this is how I normally talk. Um, this is my normal voice, as I would say. This is Helen. This is LeSaltyOnion. This is me, right? So this is not what I sound like whenever I'm a customer service representative or anything like that. Like, it's a whole personality shift. Like, whole personality shift. Like, I don't even know that bitch. Like, I don't even know who she is because she's not me. Hey, thank you, Solo and Baby, for the likes. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Um, dude, like, here, just let me do the switch up real quick. I gotta get into character because I haven't done like customer service, intense customer service, I should say, in a decent amount of time. So, thank you for calling where I work. My name is Helen. How can I help you? Oh, you would like to make a payment today? Yeah, not a problem. Of course, I can help you out with that. Oh, listen here, Karen. You're about not to talk to me like that. I'm joking. Oh man, but yeah, that's I broke character. My bad. My voice acting moment came out. Not that I do that, by the way. I'm just joking. So my customer service voice is like a complete personality shift. Complete personality shift. I have to be like mentally ready to not be myself for 8 to 12 hours if I'm doing that, man. I think that's the biggest reason why I hated my last job. So my last job, I said a little earlier, I was in like the financial institution, um, work field, whatever you want to call it, finances. So loans, there you go. That might be more appropriate. But long story short, I hated them so much because they would make me cover all my tattoos, made me take out all my piercings. There was times where I couldn't have my hair, and if for those of you that don't know, I have Afro Cuban hair, so it's very curly and Afro-like, but it's not super like Afro-ish, if that makes sense. It's not like the standard like kinky curls, but like there was times where my hair was discriminated against as well. I was off the clock and got written up for having my nose ring in, so my nose ring wouldn't fucking close. So I literally started the job, and like a month or two later, the vice president came into the work field. I was coming in from lunch. I went on lunch, and I was coming in, and I had my nose rings in because, well, I don't want them to fucking close, right? And the VP looks at me and he says, "What do you have in your nose?" And I'm like, "My nose rings." And they're like, "You can't have that in." And I'm like, "But I'm off the clock." And they're like, "You can't have that in at all on the property. Once you drive into the parking lot, you can't have those in." And at that point, I should have known that job was going to be a problem, but it was paying very well. So I just stuck around with it when I shouldn't have. Do I regret it? No, because it allowed financial stability for me in the moment. But man, that was a red flag I did not pick up on right away. And then their supervisor has the audacity to call me and ask if I want to go work at a location that's on the other side of Texas, basically, but not on the other side. I'm joking, but it's like an hour and a half drive one way for me. And I was like, you guys are freaking crazy. Like, what's wrong with you? I will not be taking that job back. Everyone I know though that has worked there has hated it. That it was an awful working experience. So I'm not the only one. Oh man. Where's my freaking. There it goes. It wasn't working for some reason. That's pretty bad. It's about to be 2. It's the kids' lunchtime, so I know they're going to start fussing up here soon. Um, I think I'm going to go ahead and do my outro and all that so I could just kind of dip. I know they sound calm right now, which they kind of are, but they need to eat. Oh yeah, for sure. I've beat the Tree Sentinel. I've beat the one in the very beginning, and then I beat the ones by the Capitol as well. The double Tree Sentinels. I've beat them, and I've also beat the demonic Tree Sentinel as well. I think I only have 4 bosses left as well. Um, I have to double check. I beat the Lord of Blood. I beat yeah, I beat the Lord of Blood the other night. I beat Rykard the other night as well. I'm trying to think because I didn't play last night. I just traversed into the Mountain of Giants currently, and I think I'm gonna start venturing into. Yeah, that Tree Sentinel at the beginning of the game has no business being at the beginning of the game, other than to mentally wreck us for what's about to happen in the game. But the double Tree Sentinels at near the Capitol, it took me I think 1 try. Well, okay, no, let me rephrase that. I think it took me like 2 or 3 tries because the first try I defeated one of them, and I thought that's all, and because the other one for some reason didn't aggro, and so I just left him alone, and I didn't know it was a double boss situation. So I went past it and then went into the capital outskirts. I think is where it's the waypoint is. And then after that, I went back and I realized they both were there. So I think it took me like 2 times after that. I'm kind of new, so I don't know how much I got left to do. Shy, what bosses have you beat? I'm not new. I'm going in as blind as humanly possible, but I'm not new to the franchise, to anything from software. I'm not a pro, but I could definitely let you know info if you don't mind. I don't know if you're a fan of backseat gaming or not. I know that a lot of people aren't, so I don't want to be that person. Where are you playing if you don't mind me asking? What system? I play on PC. I am new to this. Man, you're in for a rough time. I say that only because if you're new to anything from software, it's not anything that is like any other game. The only game that I think my husband has been able to compare it to has been Ninja Gaiden, and that's because of a difficulty level. But it's a whole nother monster on its own. Xbox, hey! Shy and Gigs are they on the Xbox gang? Maybe you guys could link up and play with one another. Wink, wink. Go have fun. Teach teach him Giga-san. This is my first Souls game too. Yeah, I know. I remember you said that during one of your lives or one of your Twitch streams. Made me super excited. Um, what's up, papas? Makes me super excited. I love seeing the new community that Elden Ring is creating, but I hate how a lot of its principles are kind of out the window. So, hey, that's not bad. So, I was reading an article on, I think, Google News yesterday, and they literally put out a article that says that a guy beats the Tree Sentinel as a level 1 wretch from straight out of spawning basically. And I was like, "You sir are a madman because that shit's hard as fuck on any other freaking difficulty. Like, I mean, with any other starter, but you started as a wrench and you beat him? Fuck, you masochist 101, my guys." Oh man. Okay, so wait. Giga. I forgot you're near the capital. Do you have Bach as an NPC yet? If so, please don't give him the tier. Please don't kill Bach. I don't try to watch guides. I wish they made a guidebook. I would probably refer to the guidebook more than I would to like YouTube and stuff. I'm not big on like spoiler stuff. I wish they would have created like a collector's guidebook. That would have been nice. Totally would have scooped that up. I did get the Steelbook edition though. I bought it on PC and then bought the Steelbook from just the Steelbook, not the game. From Best Buy. Do I have what now? Do you have the NPC named Bach? B-O-C, Bach. He's like a little mouse demi-human looking character. He's the sweetest. He is the sweetest NPC alive. Hi Helen, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm working on this. My hand is a little injured, but other than that, we're good. I was actually gonna cut live because it's past lunchtime for the little ones. Um, but you guys are all chatting real quick, and he's kind of like calm right now, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and just continue until it gets noticeable. Um, do I like One Piece? So, fun fact. I told a fellow TikTok follower of mine that I would start One Piece and I would watch it only whenever I would work out. So I'd be fully committed to watching that and have a designated time frame for that. But since my life has kind of turned upside down with graphics and I actually have a lot of like stuff that I gotta do nowadays, I haven't been able to work out as much. So I've only seen up to episode 4. I don't know how people beat the tutorial boss. The tutorial boss. Oh, the very first boss that you come into contact with, the spider one, that spider butt lady looking one. Yeah, I didn't beat her on my first try either. Um, but you could go back to that boss. There's a mission actually for a mainline story boss to go back that way, so you could fight him. How do people beat the tutorial? Oh, so Giga, I don't know. I don't know how to get to Rykard entirely because there's like two or three ways you could do it. I did it by finishing all the quests um, with the volcanic matter manor, excuse me. So I did all the quests to go and slay all of their people, and that's how I got to Rykard. But if you haven't done all the letter quests, then I don't know how to do it. No, I don't. No! Go find Bach. You need to add that to your list. Bach is such a fucking sweetheart. I love him so much. I killed him on my run. And spoiler alert, if you don't want a Bach spoiler or an Elden Ring spoiler, please dip. It's not a big spoiler, it's just an NPC spoiler. Um, come back in like 2 minutes. It's not a long rant. But I killed Bach on my playthrough on accident because he wanted to change. He was not happy with how he looked, just like most people in LA. And so he wanted to get reborn, which you need Renala, right? So Renala requires a tear in order to get reborn. Um, long story short, I gave him the tear because I wanted to make my friend happy. I go visit him at Renala's chambers to see, if he was reborn and if he's happy and whatever. Homeboy is fucking dead. Renala fucking killed him. Nah, I think his little body couldn't handle it, or he wasn't happy. One of the two. So he either killed himself or his body couldn't handle the rebirth and killed him. So, R.I.P. Bach. I love you. He was the best boy ever. He was the best boy ever. The sweetest NPC. Everyone likes Faya, which is that girl in the volcanic manor, the weird one that looks sleep deprived. Well, I liked Bach. Not enough to put a ring on it like I did Ronnie, but Bach was a ride or die. What's up, monkey? Why are you crying? Why are you screaming? It's too hard. It's too hard. All right. Here, let me. You ready to turn it off? Give me 1 second, guys. Is this why you've been crying? You're crying because of a game? You're crying because you can't get past the tutorial in the game. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get past the tutorial for my daughter. Alright, Oni, now you can fight. Here. I'm about to stop working right now, so don't worry. I've been reading One Piece since 2008. It's my favorite story of all time. I hear a lot of people really like it. I just never got into it because it was so long. So, but I will promise to one day get into it before I die. You need to stop. You said people in LA? Yeah, much like people in LA, Bach was not happy with his body. So, R.I.P. Bach. Why they sound like Dude, so I've rage quit a couple of times on stream. I'm not gonna lie to you, but like straight up, my I have never gotten to the point of crying, um, because of it. Like I've cried because I've lost an NPC character, or like I got really excited, but because I'm losing, I've never gotten to the point of tears. So I've questioned my sanity and I've snapped a couple of times, but never have I broken down a tears. That's my daughter. And on that note, guys, I am going to cut the live. Gigs, if you're going to be live playing Elden Ring, I'd love to watch and I'd love to kind of coach a bit, I guess, if that's cool with you. Shy, thank you for hopping in. Sleepy, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll probably talk to you later. Everyone else, I hope you take care, stay safe, and I shall probably see you guys later tonight. Hopefully, maybe, depending if you stop by for the Elden Ring stream later tonight. So, yeah. Um, Bye.